Calling all podcasters, musicians, vloggers, and reporters, and everyone else who wants crystal clear recording that's super portable. The Shure Motive family of microphones makes studio-quality audio that's as simple as plug and play. Many of the world's top podcasters rely on Shure, and with a Motive line of iOS and USB microphones, portability is now your friend. Imagine being able to get great audio quickly and easily from your phone, tablet, or computer. Simply visit shure.com/motive to start getting great audio for your content now. That's SHURE.com/MOTIV.
Episode 1346 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Well, I've got a nice little show for you today. I think you'll enjoy. Good title: How can you avoid appearing difficult when an agency recruiter asks you for your salary information and you won't give it to them? Hope you find it helpful. Hope you give it a great review. This was recorded before there were states and locales where this became an illegal question. So this is for those of you outside of those areas, and I do hope you folks are helped. And with that, let's get going. Here's a great question. How can you avoid appearing difficult when you won't tell a recruiter, my screen kind of flipped down. When you tell a recruiter you won't reveal your last salary. I was asked by a recruiter for my last salary, it kind of got messy there. I was asked by a recruiter for my last salary and said I don't disclose that information. She said I was trying to be difficult and we can't move forward if I'm not going to be a team player. So, eventually this person caves in and winds up telling the recruiter the salary. This is a third-party recruiter, not a corporate recruiter. So, how can you avoid not appearing difficult? How can you stand your ground without the impact being, that you're a pain in the butt, to put it bluntly? And the answer is, number one, to understand that recruiters, corporate or third-party recruiters, work for an employer. The employer sets down terms of engagement. They want to know salary. Why do they want to know this? Because many companies will only offer a percentage increase over what you're currently earning. They're not in the we value this person to X level, and as a result we are going to pay them what they're really worth. They work on formulas that are designed to only extend an offer for a percentage above the current comp. So no matter what, you're going to appear difficult. Accept it. Now, if you're extremely placeable to that agency, they're going to cave. And I want you to understand that. You hold cards in your hand as representing a fee. And if your background is so terrific that the market is clamoring for your skills, they'll cave in. And they'll figure out a way to present you to the client without the exact salary. You can offer them a range. I'm earning between 120 and 140. And I want to be clear. I'm not looking for the lowest acceptable salary. I've picked up a lot of knowledge and experience that's going to be valuable to the next organization. So if you think I'm going to go for a minimal increase, like a 3% raise or a 10% raise, you're mistaken. I want you to understand that, I know what my value is and I expect to be paid it. So in responding in that way, you're setting down terms of engagement that by definition are going to make you difficult because you're not compliant and you're not docile. You're not willing to play within the system. And so what? Who cares? Firms that want to hire you for the least amount of money, which is what the agency will ultimately try to persuade you to do, you may not want to work for them. However, if your premier employer, the one that you really want to work for, demands that information, you have a choice to make, whether to comply or not, whether to risk losing an opportunity or not. That's your choice. That's your obligation. But to let the agency dictate the terms, you can flip it back to them if you have the skills and experience. If you're Ms. or Mr. Ordinary in your background, if you have a commodity skill that there are a million people like you out there, you have less leverage than a salesperson, for example, who's delivering a book of business worth X number of $100 million and is a leader in selling this particular type of product or service. Again, if you're in a commodity business, a commodity skill, it's a lot harder for you. However, don't misinterpret that statement as my saying to you, cave in. Stand your ground if you believe your skills are more valuable than what you've been paid, and insist that they cave in by demonstrating why your value is much higher than what they're going to try and con you into.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, here are a few ways to get even more from me. First of all, visit my website, www.thebiggamehunter.us. I have several thousand blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated my information with a focus on interviewing. If you have a few questions, contact me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I at the end, or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, speaking with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help with a salary negotiation, my trusted advisor services, as well as scheduling me for Magnify or for PrestoExperts.com. Like you, I don't work for free. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands of courses, not just simply mine. It is a great resource in a variety of different areas. Subscribe to my other podcast, which is called Job Search Radio. This one is number 1 in Apple Podcasts. Job Search Radio is number 2. Subscribe to both. You will get great information 7 days a week from this show, 6 days a week from the other. Lastly, I want to encourage you to join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 500 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're building a supportive group there to provide advice and counsel during difficult times. Again, the group on Facebook is called Career Angles. I'll be back tomorrow with more. In the meantime, have a great day. Be great!
Here today, gone today? The pace of change can be confusing. Then again, it can be inspiring. Every year, Harvard Business School Executive Education helps executives like you build the self-confidence and decision-making skills it takes to thrive on change. Fight change with change. Go. Start by going to hbs.me/go. That's hbs.me/go.